The experience that I've had in this ESCI course has furthered my development in understanding environmental education, its intricacies, and the importance of it. It has also showed me the importance of having environmental education be interdisciplinary, as well as the importance of interdisciplinary learning. Learning needs to be connected, and as the article The Problem of Disciplines by David Orr states, there is a connection between knowledge organized in boxes, minds that stay in these boxes, and degraded ecologies and global imbalances on page 95. If our knowledge is already connected, then it should be taught in a connected manner. I think that in order for teachers to teach environmental education and have it connected interdisciplinarily, they need to understand and learn about it themselves. When learning about environmental education, it is often the case that you become ecoliterate, and this is true for me. I found that when I was learning about environmental education, it definitely aided my learning of being ecoliterate, and it also helped me to become ecoliterate. As my blog from week 3 says, embodying ecoliteracy means being conscious of the environment around you and the impact that you have on it. Learning about the environment can aid a person in their development journey on becoming ecoliterate, because they're not only learning about the world around them, but they're also learning about their relation to the environment and how they impact it. Initially, I thought that the environment was something that should be taught in its own special course, set apart from the rest of the students' learning. Now, after going through this class, I realized that environmental education needs to be integrated into all areas of learning. The integration of environmental education into all of our learning is important because it demonstrates the needs we all have to learn about our environment and how we impact it. A quote from my action pledge from Braiding Sweetgrass states that they do their share for us. The question is, how well do we do by them? Learning about the environment and becoming ecoliterate makes us aware of how deep an impact we can have on the environment, as well as our need to give back. A constant theme that is apparent throughout my blog posts is the idea of relearning and realization. In my second blog post, I talk about how being in this class has made me realize that I need to do more to help the environment, stating, I know I'm guilty of this, saying that I will do things to help the environment, but never actually doing them. I believe that this is a big relearning that has taken place in my life, that even the smallest acts can make a difference. The acts just need to actually take place and be more than just ideas. Something that does appear to be missing from my blog posts is my journey with embodiment and how that has impacted how I think about environmental education. I think embodiment was a big topic that we talked about in class. We discussed it quite a bit, and we had a lot of assignments around it, especially our big project. I feel that it should have been something that was a running theme in most of my blogs because it was a running theme in our class. I do believe, however, that the process of the creative journals and the blogs aided in my understanding of ecoliteracy and embodiment, as well as my understanding of environmental education as a whole. It provided me with an outlet to document my exploration and journey of understanding these crucial topics. It helped me to tie together the concepts and ideas we learned about in class with my own understandings and relearnings, helping me to really connect with what I'm learning. One of the lasting things that I relearned because of this course was the idea and the concept of wilderness itself. As the Canoe pedagogy states, wilderness and nature are often represented in dominant discourses as spaces of leisure, as places to unwind or wind up for an expedition. This was how I previously thought of wilderness, as a place to escape and just relax or have fun exploring. Now I have relearned the concept of wilderness and relate to a different quote from the Canoe pedagogy. Newbery states that wilderness is neither natural nor neutral, but cultural and hegemonic, written through relations of power. Of course, I have come to see the wilderness and environment as something that has many aspects. It is not just one thing set apart from society. It is an intricate part of our world, and we should know these intricacies and learn how they relate to us, especially because we impact the environment. Learning about environmental education and having it as interdisciplinary can achieve this, and as a result, people will become ecoliterate and therefore be better to the environment.